Ezra, Rush Boy E, Railfan, welcome to the stream, y'all. So, pulling up to my spot right now in hopes of the stream staying stable in terms of the data connection because, well, all the other spots I was going to try out, there was no good service outside, so I'm going to my next go-to spot right here. How bad is it with the corn? Yeah, that's still pretty tall. Anyways, got a flashing yellow, which is default, but oh well. Even though it says no parking right here, but I always park here and nobody complained. Alright, let's go ahead and park this thing and get this started, shall we? Alright. Alright, welcome everybody to my 3,000 subscriber special live stream. Once again, I would like to thank every single one of you for having me reach up to this milestone and for the endless support on the channel lately. It has been awesome. It means a lot to me to keep on going and posting content for you guys. And yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and introduce our people, more of our people that just hopped on before I fully explain where we're at. So yeah, like I said, we got Rush Boy E, we got Hunter Stewart Hobbies, welcome to stream, man. Kingston, I see you're still here, welcome. BNSF Railroad Crossings 101 and Horn Alley Productions, welcome, Alex. This was supposed to be yesterday. Yeah, this was supposed to be yesterday. I know. I kind of was like, yeah, the stream's going to be postponed to today instead because, well, yesterday I was up to a lot of stuff, and you guys were as well, because Fostoria Railfest was yesterday, but sadly I was not able to make it this year because I was going to a concert and also looking at a new car I was going to buy yesterday. So that's pretty much my life updates for y'all. And yeah, so I guess with that out of the way, where we're at is the CN Flint sub. So we're going to be testing our luck with the Flint sub yet again. Our last stream, we did pretty well in terms of the catches on the Flint sub, which was ironic because we were on the east side. This time we're in like the middle western portion between Bristol Yard and Durand. I'm here at the Van Vliet Road crossing in Swartz Creek, and this is a location that I filmed at multiple times for trains of the 810. And it's a cool spot because, well, if there's no crops here, it is a wide open place to shoot. And you got this cool little gateless crossing right here. And gateless crossings are not at all common on the Flint sub. 396 at EJ&E 669. Yeah, and it also had like a 100th ANF unit or two. I was going to go out for that, and I wasn't really exactly confident that it was going to stay on past Flint because there was been a lot of units getting sent out to like down south, and I thought Flint needed a new unit because that Grand Trunk unit that they have in the yard right now is getting close to its 92-day inspection, but sadly it didn't happen, so it just went out east. So I assume that EJ&E unit's going to the Max shops in Toronto. Wichita, Kansas Railfest was yesterday at the museum. Oh, really? So Wichita, Kansas Railfest was also yesterday. But yeah. Couldn't miss out. I'll try to come to you because we might not be out for a while after this. Yeah. If you want, I mean, where are you at right now? If you have like time to Railfan, because, well, I know you go to Durand a lot, but yeah. So yeah, you're here for 8952. Congrats on 3K, dude. Yeah, thank you. And you would actually be correct. So the reason why I am here on this part of the Flint sub is because CN L508 is supposed to have 8952 trailing. Now, if you guys don't remember, on my 2,000 subscriber special live stream, L508 had 8952 leading, but I missed it because I ran out of gas while trying to get to it, if you guys remember that stream. So yeah, a ton of Railfest. Yeah, literally. And also, not only it was Fostoria Railfest yesterday, it was also my buddy Brett's birthday. So if he comes on, make sure you say happy belated birthday to him in the comments. He would greatly appreciate that. In the comments or in the chat, whatever you prefer. So yeah, I'll try to come see you. Oh, home. Okay, that's where you're at. So yeah. So right now I'm just waiting for something to come. I hope something comes soon because, well, otherwise I would be wasting my time. So yeah, we got a flashing yellow down there and we got one here. Now, I wonder if they ever fixed the rail joints here. I don't know if they did though, because, well, they fixed the rail joints at what was it? Byron Road, just outside of Durand. But the crossing circuit got worse. But it looks like they were just here recently and welded up some stuff. I'll see if my dad is willing to take me railfanning. Holy sir. Hey, Brett, I was just talking about you. Everybody comment happy belated birthday in the chat for Brett. Welcome to the stream, man. Oh, wait, you just deleted your message. Ah, my guy. Oh, well. Well, we know you're... Once again, man. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it to Railfest or Deschler today. Like, I had so much stuff going on. So I was at a concert with my buddy yesterday. And, what was I going to say? And my buddy... Landon, that's his name. He's one of my trade school buddies, and he came all the way down south from Big Rapids all the way here to my house, and we hung out for a bit, and we drove to this concert, which was really fun, by the way. And then this morning he woke up at around 6:30 a.m. because he had to go home at around 7 due to beat Sunday traffic on I think was it US 10? Yeah. So we hung out for a little while. He came back home, and I went back to bed, and I overslept a little bit. So that's pretty much on me. So yeah, Brett, welcome to the stream. I'm pumped. Congrats. Thanks, Joseph. Welcome back. What was the concert? It is Lorna Shore. Have you heard of Lorna Shore, Alex? I mean, I know you have heard of a few metal artists, but I don't know if any of y'all on my stream are metalheads here to where they know like some of the bigger influential bands of more underground genres. Yeah. You're fine. We'll figure out something someday. Yeah. One thing I do want to do someday is I want to shoot more of the Adrian and Blissfield subsidiary railroads, such as Jackson and Lansing, which I have a buddy who will give me info on that. Detroit Connecting, I really want to check out the Detroit Connecting, and Lapeer Industrial, which I got to do that soon because I'm hearing rumors that the Lapeer Industrial is going away sometime soon by the end of this year. Supposedly. They're just rumors, but I don't know if it's confirmed yet. So yeah, are you sure he didn't have to go home to make more pooping tin? Well, that's probably what he's doing right now, to be honest with you. Oh, and Joseph, I actually told my buddy Landon about your obsession with his secret recipe pooping tin, which is just for reference, it is one of his emergency protein. Yes, my buddy Landon, he's a gym rat, and he makes protein meals like before and after he goes to the gym, and he has this thing called pooping tin, which is just chocolate, peanut butter, whey protein with milk and Nutella and peanut butter, a little bit of peanut butter too. And it mixes it together. And I remember when he first made it, when me and him were still in trade school, and I tried some of it, and it was interesting. Let's just say that. But yeah, Joshua's Railfan Railcam channel. Welcome to the stream. I hope to become a gym rat myself someday. Well, you kind of already are. I'm gonna be honest, man. You go to the gym more often than I do. And if anything, I need to go to the gym because I keep on losing weight, like constantly. And apparently being skinny is a red flag nowadays. Well, then again, I think I might get the same treatment as, like, let's say a fat person goes to the gym. Like, they might actually get appreciated by the gym rats over there for like, hey, you're improving yourself, and that's good. So yeah, you need to AB it. DF badly. They got one more GP9 unit still running. Yeah, I know. 1759 and 1752, in case you don't already know, that has been sold off to a grain elevator down south in Georgia, and that's what it's doing now. So rest in peace. One short line railroad that I want to check out is the Pickens Railway. Oh yeah, I want to check that out too. The Pickens Railway and the Hartwell Railroad, those are both on my bucket list right now. I want to try heading down south to get both of those someday. I am going back to South Carolina this November, but I don't know if the Pickens Railway is near my buddy Caleb's house, so we'll just have to see, or where my buddy Caleb's staying, not his house. His house is in Myrtle, but I'm not telling you where exactly he lives because I don't know that information either. Yeah, we can do the Adrian Blissfield chase someday. Yeah, then again, the last time I shot the Adrian Blissfield, we weren't able to do much because if you remember, they were just doing nothing but switching, and they ended up taking a grain train to Blissfield instead of the regular manifest we were expecting it initially. Hey, this is Colton. Hey, what up, Colton? Gaming with Jazz. Nice new name. Welcome to the stream, man. It's been a while. How's everything going? How's your mom doing, and how's school and whatnot doing? The Hartwell Railroad is a must-to-go catch. Yeah, for real. They got like it's crazy how... Oh, am I hearing something? No, I can't be. There's nothing lined. Gaming with Jazz is a base username. Yeah. But yeah, point being, they got like a Conrail Jeep, a C&W high hood. They also have a Milwaukee Road high hood, but that's currently out of service. The main unit they is the EJ&E SD38, but it's a J-ball unit, so that's even more rare. They have ex-Seaboard Coastline U-boats and ex-CSX and Conrail-8s. Yeah, that's another thing I like about the Pickens Railway. Yeah, I gotta get myself out there sometime. I just gotta find the time and get some money to do so because, well, I am broke and I have no time and hardly any energy. Thanks. Standard cab, yeah. I saw I trust me, I saw videos of the Pickens. You should Railfan in Newton, Kansas. Yeah, he recommended me that a bunch of times, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to come out there because that's pretty far. The Hartwell Railroad, eh? I'll look him up. Well, Joseph, have fun with that. It's very much the worth looking up. Gosh darn it, my dad is not home. Damn, rip, darn, dang, Zambolti. Where did 1758 go on the Adrian Blissfield? Sold off? Yes, it did. I believe it got sold off to... where did 1758 go? If anybody knows, comment below. Unless 1758 is the parts unit they have sitting in Adrian, but I don't really remember. We should do a GLC chase sometime when I get my new place. Yeah, we should. We should do another GLC chase. I want to catch more of their GB35s. One thing I want to do is I want to get 394. Like, I believe that's still up in the Kakaalwin area, if that's how you pronounce that city name. Yeah. And I also want to get 1977, wherever that unit's at. When do you know when you're coming back to Wyandotte? That I don't know. I haven't been to Wyandotte in a good while, and I don't know when I'm gonna be coming back there. Excuse me. It had a great Leslie RS3L. Yeah. 1759's RS3L is pretty good, unless that horn's a prime 9. Excuse me. Unless 1759's horn's a prime 920. Comment in the chat if you know if Adrian and Blissfield 1759's horn is either a S3L or a prime 920, because I can't really tell myself. So yeah, a ton of fallen flags and nostalgia. The slogan of the Hartwell Railroad. Yes, sir. And it's such a small railroad too. So it's like that's really all they could, afford for the now time. If I recall correctly, yes, A and B 1758 was sold out to a grain elevator. You're talking about 1752, not 1758. 1752 has been sold off to the grain elevator. Then again, unless 1758 also got sold down south to like a grain elevator, but then again, I don't remember. I don't remember crap. When you end the stream, I'll tell you about my new place later. Sounds good. Really? I'm okay. I mean, you brought up a new place, but I meant to ask, like, what exactly are you talking about? What new place if you're getting? All right, so signal's still flashing yellow. I can kind of tell, even though the sun's shining directly on it. But yeah. Oops. Don't say BBL in the chat. Okay. Do not look up what that is, by the way, and put it in the chat, or else you're banned. But yeah. Why is this ratchet strap on the ground? This has been here for like God knows how long. So what does it say? Something 0 pound working load line. Okay. I am still uploading on my Railfan channel. This is my phone account. Oh, I see. Basically, I like railfanning in Newton, Kansas. Has mechanical bells on their crossings and hinge gates in Heston, Kansas. As I think about it, I just remembered something. I never toured this crossing, and I should, because like you almost never see gateless crossings on the Flint sub. I believe the only other gateless crossing I know about on this line is the one that's like all the way in West Taipan. And I believe there's another one too. Oh yeah, the pedestrian crossing in East Lansing. That's also gateless. And I believe that crossing is a SafeTran Type 1 E-Bell too. But this crossing right here, it has a basic setup, but it's got some cool equipment though. It sits on like old SafeTran, and that one's on a WRS mast. It has GE uniform, well, a mix of GE uniform and yeah, I think these are all GE uniform LEDs, and it has 2 General Signals Type 2 E-Bells, which are very loud. So yeah. The one for the Plymouth sub? Which one for the Plymouth sub? Here, unless you're answering someone else's question. There's a rumor that VRF is putting a cam in Battle Creek, hopefully at the Amtrak station. Yeah, and I think that's been confirmed by one of my buddies who work for CN, but I can't really say for certain. Sorry you didn't go to Railfest. I had a blast. Oh, it's all right. I mean, stuff happens. Life comes up, Ian. But welcome to stream, man. Oh no, not the one on the Plymouth sub, the one on the Flint sub. So, before you get to like just east of Harrison Road, there is a pedestrian crossing right on the CN Flint sub. Now, I don't think there is a well, there is a couple of gateless masts on the Harrison Road crossing on the Plymouth sub, but I'm talking about like gateless crossings on the Flint sub. You don't see a lot of them. You just hit 400 subscribers. Hey, congratulations, man. You're seeing 765 twice this October. Yeah, I was actually going to go for the Fall Colors excursion this year because my buddy said he was going to go out for it, but both due to overlapping plans and my buddy no longer able to go, I am sadly not seeing 765 this year. Well, I already saw it for the Cuyahoga Valley excursion, but that's about it for this year. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk. By the way, guys, do not trespass. It's really bad. But since we're in the middle of butt funk nowhere, I guess I can do it just once and get away with it because I really want to see what the other side of the signal aspect is reading. I know flashing yellow is the default, but like I'm gonna take a hot guess and say the other side's green. And no, the other side is also flashing yellow. Okay, well, my question's been answered. I'm going to Hillsdale Steam Festival on October 11th. All right, have fun with that, man. Also, speaking of steam locomotives that are owned by the Fort Wayne Historical Society, who is hyped for NYC 3001's restoration? I am. I love NYC steam locomotives, especially the Mohawks and the Niagaras, especially. May those rest in peace. Yeah, you can't go, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Well, hey, thanks for trying, though. My favorite year of rail fanning is 2023 because it was the year we had all the collabs. Yeah, 2023 was a good year for rail fanning. I would have to say for myself. Me. I'm also excited for 1225's return. Yeah, same. I don't know what's going on with 1225. I kind of forgot, but yeah, that should be hopefully back. 1225 should hopefully be back up in Steam by the time the next Polar Express season begins. I may go. All right. Have you been to Dollywood? What's Dollywood? Unless you're talking about Hollywood, I have not been there, and I don't plan on going there. One of my buddies who was part of the SRA confirmed it's returning this year. Okay, well that's good. I want to catch 1225 again. I remember when I rode it one time in Owasso. Really? Geez, lucky you, because it's very expensive to hop on one of 1225's excursions. Very expensive. Excuse me. If not by the first weekend, then definitely shortly after. Yeah. Bro, I wish I was there, but it would be helpful if you came closer to the Holly sub for 8952, like to Bridge Street. Yeah. Well, does anybody know if L508 left yet? Because, well, I have gotten 0 reports on it yet. No, it's an amusement park. Oh, okay. No, I've not been there. But, yeah. Still flashing yellow. Would be nice if we got a train by now. There's a steam festival in Hillsdale. Yes, indeed. Right by the I&E. I wonder if any other locomotives are going to appear other than 765. I really wonder. I know Dollywood. They have narrow gauge steam locomotive. Oh, yeah. Okay, that signal down there is still yellow. Do I hear a guy on like a pit bike or something? ripping around the old dirt roads. If you came to Bridge Street, then I could probably come see you. Oh, well, I don't plan on going to the Holly sub because, well, that's dead, but we'll see. We'll see. I was told the plan was to have 110 and one from Little River. Oh, nice. But Fort Wayne confirmed that isn't happening. Oh, that's a shame. Actually, I have an idea. What's your idea? But yeah, train stream. Welcome to stream. Dot. Yeah, that's what you commented. Just dot. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. It's fine though. Yeah. Oh. Dang it, I really thought it went green. I thought it went green. I was like, oh, we might have a train line, but it's a west. I meant not westbound, eastbound. We want a westbound. Yeah, this automatic signal right here, it will drop to red if we have a westbound line, and green or whatever other aspect if we have a an eastbound line. But I assume it'll turn green. 507 left about 90 minutes ago from Trenton. Oh, what's leading it? Because I heard 8953 is on the cycle right now. Congrats on 3K. Oh, thanks, Brian. Welcome to the stream, man. Seen it 3 times this year. Yeah, happy seeing 765 again. 8953 is. Oh, awesome. I assume that it's probably still somewhere in Pontiac. I could be wrong, though. But if it is, then big rip, because they take a while over there. Sister units, eh? Yep. However, though, I want to see if I can ask JQ if he can put 8952 and 8953 on the same train. That would be great, actually. Very unique sister units indeed. Like, you got 8952, which is the Grunk Heritable, and you got 8953, which has that freaking RS3L, which I don't know how it's got that horn, but, you know, it still has it. Still sounds good, too. It's probably in Moterm right now. Really? It's taken that long in Moterm? Dang. I need to ask JQ, but I don't know if I well, in order for me to text him, I gotta put the stream on pause and then come back. But oh well. Where is this? This is Van Vliet Road in Swartz Creek, Michigan, on the CN Flint sub. Oh, I just noticed they also replaced the stop on red signal sign on this signal right here, unless it always looked like that and I just don't remember. So yeah, they usually take a while at times. Yeah, they usually take longer in Pontiac because they always work Pontiac, but they don't always work Moterm. Though that could be very biased because it really depends on what they have out of Flat Rock or what they need to pick up. Well, my idea is I could get your number to keep in touch with you. I'm not being weird at all, though. Oh, well. I assume they're high-volume GS Type 3s. These are actually high-volume GS Type 2s, but you're close, though. Hey, guys, I'm here. Hey, welcome, F59PH A66 Productions. Welcome to the stream, man. I met you in Homewood, didn't I? Could have sworn I did. Could have sworn I did. Hey, and welcome to the stream, Richard, Dixie Fly. Man, we got a lot of people on. We got 14 viewers, 9 likes so far. Thank you all for the support, as always. It's been pretty neat. Oh, I see an old dot tag up there. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's a Grand Trunk dot tag that's been shot a lot by, like, pellet or BB guns. Wonder if I could pull off, like a, not a metal chunk, but, like, see if there's any pellets stuck up there. I don't see any. Oh, well. Because how am I going to know when the next time we go to the Flint sub? Well, I already talk to, like, a ton of people a day, so I guess I could reply to a comment of yours next time I'll go out. Excuse me. I got to go real quick. Got to catch a southbound with a YN3 leading. All right, have fun with that. Is it a YN3, excuse me, DC Gevo or AC44, or, if I may ask? Literally right after Tri-State this year, I went to Pennsylvania for 11 days. Oh, I literally did that, like, wait, no, I actually did it backwards. I went to Pennsylvania, and then a week later, I went to chase the Pure Marquette 1225 Cadillac Limited. That was a lot of fun. That happened last year in October, almost a year ago. Just don't forget, all right. Probably a Gevo. Yeah, let's be real. Deschler always sends out Gevos, especially on the Garrett sub. I called it the Willard sub for a long time, but, like, until I realized Deschler is literally a perfect 50-50 point of where the Willard sub ends and the Garrett sub begins. Or the Garrett sub ends, Willard sub begins, however you want to look at it. Hey, may I become a moderator, please? Since I know you in person, now my one rule about moderators is I must know the person in person in order for them to become a moderator. And I could use more mods because, well, my task force is a little short. I think my only 2 active moderators, well, or if you want to count 3, is Alex, James, and Caleb. And I think that's it. So I guess I can add you as one. Do not abuse your powers, though. I'm only making you a standard moderator. Only timeout or ban people when I ask you. All right, that's the rule. All right, have fun. did it? Did you have plans to go to Tri-State, or did it get canceled last minute? I think I was out of town when the Tri-State ran, so yeah. AC44. Oh, nice. I wonder which one it is. Comment the number. If it's 92, then congratulations. That thing has a killer K5H. I don't know if I told you, but there's a chance I'll be in Green Bay next summer. Oh, really? That's pretty neat. Does anyone know the chat being to Wyandotte? I'm sure there's a few people that's been there here. I mean, I know Alex has. CSX has some really good rebuilds, especially with their Max and CW44s. Yeah. I am now a moderator. Yes. I heard SRI has big plans in 2026 for 2012-25's 85th. Oh, really? That's pretty neat. I wonder if that's when they'll finally send it to Monroe, but they gotta like order very expensive PTC for it first. GLC is likely to lose the north part of Cadillac since Watco is controlled buying it. Maybe, but who else would be buying the north part of Cadillac though? Yeah, some of the CW44AHs have killer horns. Yeah, they really do. I could have sworn there was like a couple of CW44s that have like weird horns. Yeah. Thanks. Can I have everyone to sub to my channel? I'm almost at 800. Well, I guess you can promote your channel. You saw a northbound sea on shoreline. Nice. Do you know what symbol it was? I mean, like what someone else in the chat said, L507 left Flat Rock like over an hour ago, like an hour and a half ago. So, wait, unless the train you just saw was A484, possibly? I don't know. Same with FSR. Just caught the YN3. All right, cool. Cool. Man, that crossing signal looks weird with its good lights together. No, do you want me to catch L507? Well, it's already well on the Holly sub, so that's up to you. What's your Discord? Just Damon. Actually, no. D Todd Wills. D.Todd.Wills. You can add me there. FSR. You can sub to my channel, obviously. So I'm kind of listening out for anything to happen. Now, supposedly an hour ago, I had someone tell me that L508's crew was on duty, so it is very likely that I either already missed them or they're just taking a while to build in Flint. Per the usual. I'm gonna go home. See you when I get home. All right, see you later, BNSF Crossings 101. Hey, I asked you something a while ago. What'd you ask me? Because I could have sworn I answered like all your comments and questions, or at least most of them. Well, yeah, Discord I do as well. I think you already have me added, Ian, but I could be wrong. Bad news. Yep, the Great Pumpkin has been scrapped. I kind of was expecting that to happen anyway because it was going to LTEX, and we all know what they do with their units over there. L543 has a pair of SD60s for power. Huh, that's pretty interesting. All right, so that signal down there, still flashing yellow. Yeah, I assume we're going to be here for a good while. Oh, they flying. They usually fly through here. There's not a lot of cars on this road, but when there is a car, they fly. What's your Discord? I'm going to try to add you. D.Todd.Wills, as I said here. I'll put it in the... Oh, wait, I can't because I don't have another device with me. That's a shame. It's regarding about CSX 1897. It's overrated. How so? Is it because it's been on the Grand Rapids sub for like a good... It's been on there for like close to a month. They put it on the L301 cycle, which I thought was interesting. There's been nothing through Charlotte for a good while. Oof, that's oof. It won't let me add you. Oh shoot! Didn't I turn friend requests off? Oh yeah, because I just heard there's shooting guns over there. Anyways, as I was saying, oh yeah, I did turn friend requests off a while ago because there were some like spam accounts that keep on adding me. So I'll turn that back on after the stream. No, my cousin hates the Monon Heritage Unit too. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of expected someone to be like that because, well, he's waving at me. I was kind of expecting someone to, or people on the west side to not like the Monon Heritage Unit because they're kind of stuck with it for a while in the Grand Rapids stuff. That's how a lot of Flint Subrail fans felt about 8952. Because one example right now is it's on the L508, L507 cycle right now, and people see it all the time over here, and it's like it gets old after a while. When's the Imlay City Cam returning? That I don't know. Peanuts Railfan 1225 is my Discord. All right, I'll add you later. It is too common, yeah, but it's a cool unit though. You got to give it that. All right, when is so I assume I won't have any eastbounds on my way, so I guess we're just reliant off of westbounds out of Flint or out of Port Huron or whatever. Oh, excuse me, I can't get Discord. I'm only 13. Oh well, rip. So yeah, just waiting for the next train. I'm very surprised how nobody has texted me during the stream so far. Dang it, I might have jinxed it, but oh well. I can't really control how my notifications go. If anything, they need to make more CSX railroads in Grand Rapids because some guy I chatted told me that there's some well cars in Grand Rapids. Well, those are probably for like Grand Elk to take down to NS for them to take, I assume. Don't you have to be older than 13 to get Discord? I believe so. Gosh, I hate this. I want to keep in touch. Why does it be so hard? Well, that's just life, man. You got to get older. It may take some patience, but soon enough, it'll come quicker than you ever thought it would come, because that's how it was for me. I just kicked the bug off of there. Whoops, I'm so sorry. There's like a bunch of them too. But are these like little orange and black guys? Sorry, I was harassing them. So yeah. Ah, one of them just flew right in my face. Okay, now I definitely made him mad. We remember mine? Yeah, I mean, well, the chat will be saved after the stream's over. So yeah, I will look back and add y'all. I also went to see 2102 and 1309 too. Oh, nice. Next year in 2026, I am gonna go see 2102 and possibly 2100 on the Reading and Northern for their bicentennial excursion, which is gonna be hell chasing, but oh well, I think it'd be cool to see. Probably don't know him, but he goes by the CSX guy. Currently going to a concert this coming Friday. Oh, nice. Who are you seeing? Felt that way too until I wished that I would stay young. Yeah. Now, as you went to go past 18 years old, now you'll start to realize later in life that life kind of sucks. What line are these crossings on? This is Van Vliet Road on the CN Flint sub. This is one of the only gateless crossings that are on this line, which is pretty neat. Wait, they confirmed that? How do you find that out? Oh, it's still not confirmed? Well, supposedly it's happening, but I was not able to confirm it quite yet, but I'm just hopeful, at least. My Discord is official train stream. All right, I will keep that in mind, bro. The CN Flint sub. So yeah, Travis Tritt. That's who I am seeing. Oh, I haven't heard of them. Are they like a country or rock artist or something? I will see 2100 for sure. Yeah, I wonder if they'll put it in the AFT colors. I doubt it, but like that'd be cool. So yeah, country, I think. Yeah, to see. I went to see Jeff Dunham recently. Yeah, AFT 250. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. Congrats on 3,000 subs. Thank you. Having good time. Welcome to the stream. All right, they're shooting guns over there again. They're shooting guns over there again. Hunting for them damn deer. It is deer hunting season, so I guess that makes sense. It's also rabbit hunting season too, supposedly. It's gonna have a new AFT paint scheme. Oh, nice. Oh, I don't know if I could share this, but since LSRC came out with the new Pure Marquette Heritage Unit, which is probably in Flint Coldwater Yard right now because Y119 brought it down yesterday. LSRC is rumored to make a bicentennial unit out of the other UP painted SD70M, which is pretty neat. Wabbit season! Duck season! Wabbit season! I can't really do good voice impressions. So let me know the next time you go to the Flint sub, alright? I need to listen to Jeff Dunham, he's funny. Yeah, it's country. I'm all gonna see Sam. Oh, nice. Gonna go with Sam. Have fun, man. Now I'm gonna start a debate in the comments. What season is it? Duck season or Wabbit season? Okay, now here comes the flood of notifications. Oh well. It was just one. Duck season, Wabbit season. Sam is my best friend. He took me to Railfest. Well, that's pretty neat. Hey, Dom, the DT&I fan. Welcome to the stream, man. All right, still waiting. Oh, come on. Brett begs to differ. Brett begs to differ. Oh, there's some geese. There we are. Oh, come on. Oh, you got a westbound and an eastbound coming. Dang. All right, we'll go catch those. It's Deschler. It's pretty busy over there. Did you catch M396 today? Not, unfortunately. But, oh well. It's no big deal. Hey, I got a question. What's your question? Notice that how some of the dotted LEDs are burnt out on that. Then again, that's kind of typical on these signals as they age. Isn't UP 4907 still active? That I don't know. I don't know every single subdivision and locomotive in the network, dude. It's like impossible to learn every single thing in railroading. Let alone in the entire world or America. Wait. I am seeing something down there. It could just be a mirage or like a reflection, but after this car passes, I could go up there and take a look. Excuse me. What is that dot down there? I mean, that signal's still flashing yellow, so that can't be a train. Oh, well. What's going on? Hey, excuse me. Jeez, I keep burping. Well, I did eat before I started the stream, but Graham, welcome to the stream, man. Where are you railfanning at? I am on the Flint sub, as you can see, but I'm in Swartz Creek at Van Vliet Road, so UP 6706 is still active and led a train through Texas. Yeah, man. I feel like 6706 is the most overworked unit in like UP's roster. Like that thing's begging for a retirement. But it'd be cool to see someday, though. I have yet to catch it. It's been so much BNSF power recently in the Flint and Holly sub. Oh yeah, with all those X251s that they've been running. Caution, the doors are about to close. This westbound might have don't foreign power. Oh, okay. Could be a train. Well, it's not. I heard EJ&E 669 was M396 today. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, when are we gonna get something? Jeez. It's fine if we don't. My Strasburg Thomas video has 24,000 views. Nice. My Cadillac Limited video's still climbing up in views. I think it's in the 2000s by now, but I gotta check again. I can't pronounce that. Ignico Road crossing on the NSGS and F district was also gateless for a long while until many grade crossing accidents therefore force the crossings to have gates installed. Yeah, well, out here, this has been gateless pretty much its entire life until this point, and I don't think gates are quite needed here because, well, not a lot of cars go down this road, and also this crossing activates really early for westbounds. I don't know if it's the same for eastbounds, but it could be. Did Vlad get sold off yet? Nope, he is still at my house. What's this guy doing? GSNF, that is a district name down south in Georgia somewhere. So yeah, Strasburg video might be my favorite video this year. There's a lot of competition too. Yeah. I believe her. All right, that guy that's jogging, he's coming back. I wonder if I quite find it interesting how there's like a fan pack on this relay case right here, constantly cooling the internals of this crossing. I wonder if it actually gets that hot on some days. It's interesting. Sentimental reasons. Oh. N399 was seen about 2.5 hours ago in Ingersoll. Huh. That's interesting. N399, that's running kind of late today. Very late, actually. Everyone there is a CSX in Ohio. Yeah. The GSNF district stretches from Macon to Valdosta, Georgia. Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation, but, you know, I'm not from the South. M399 has an X-City rail. Nice. Leading or trailing, if you know. I mean, you said it wasn't through Ingersoll like 2.5 hours ago, so I assume that they're probably getting close to Sarnia or Port Huron by now, at the very least. Trailing, okay. What does it have leading, if you know? Just like a Gevo, regular old Gevo, per the usual. A. Signal train simulations. Welcome to the stream, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and check this signal again. CN3080, I saw in Heritage Units. Okay, so it is a Gevo. Tier 4 to be exact. That is a hornet's nest. Don't want to touch that. And this is actually an L&W signal. How interesting. Flashing yellow. Oh, I wonder if I could go in between them to see how in sync the flashing yellows are. I can't really tell. Oh well. All rail fanning is illegal. How so? It ain't illegal if you don't get caught, hoss. I'm just kidding. Like, if as long as you're on public property and not on railroad property, then you should be okay, rail fanning. Got a GECX Blue Whale 2029 trailing on A45 yesterday. Nice. Nice. I'm joking. What does GSNF stand for? I don't know. Well, you are asking Richard after all. Okay, so here is one pet peeve that speaking of GECX Blue Whale, so there's a guy on a four-wheeler. Of course, my ADHD has to get distracted. Oh well. But anyways, just wave. But anyways, as I was saying, oh, he's stopping right here. Needs the 3 letters, PTC. I'm sure it'll get it someday. Georgia, Southern Florida. Bro's taking a raccoon. Welcome to the countryside, huh? Well, yeah, GECX, those units, they get PTC once, you know, it receives the CN code of paint, because those GECX units, they're actually bought by CN, but they don't get PTC until they actually, what was I gonna say? They're actually under CN's official roster. This guy came up here to throw a raccoon carcass into the creek right there, and he just spun around and drove away. Welcome to the countryside, folks. But yeah. Anyway, sorry I keep on getting distracted, but that was just hilarious. So the GECX Blue units, like, where did the Blue Whale name come from? Like, I remember, like, I would say a few years ago, people were still calling them blueberries. But then they were like, oh, you know what? Maybe we should name the. All of a sudden, the rail fans are like, you know what? All of a sudden, let's just name the blue BC rail units blueberries, and we can call the GECX units blue whales. And I'm like, okay, that's not really fitting because first of all, the GECX units were already named the blueberries, and second of all, the fact that you name them blue whales kind of makes no sense because you're already swapping out a name with another. And I figured that the blue BC rails would be more fitting to be named blue whales because for one, they're way older units, and two, they're blue and white. And blue whales are kind of have like a white shimmer on them, like real blue whales, the animal. So I don't know why people are calling them blue whales, the GECX units, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm just saying though, don't expect me calling them blue whales. I still call those GECX units blueberries to this day because they're all blue, and the blue BC rail units are all blue and white. And it actually has been confirmed that BC Rail is not a fallen flag. It is actually under CN's leasing until 2060. So yeah, that's actually supposedly when all of those units will get brought back. Oh, all right. So we got a red that dropped down and the relay case light turned on. All right, finally, we got a train lined. So yeah, I prefer to call the red, white, and blue BC Rails bomb pops. Yeah, there's only like 2 of them left in service, 4642 and 4644. Rest in peace, 4643. So yeah. All right, so we finally got a train lined. That is. Now let's see what kind of signal he has down there. Still a flashing yellow. So I assume that this is either still flashing yellow or it's green. Let's go ahead and check. Oh, that is pushing a lot of air. Yeah, feel that. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Caught my first blueberry in June on Q116. Oh, nice. Q116 had one of those? Huh, that's interesting. And imagine a blue GECX blueberry led on the arch line. All right, yep, it is green. So I am gonna go ahead and take a guess that this is either M399 or L508. I hope it's L508. So yep. Michigan Railfan enthusiasts, I was just about to talk about that. Yes, they should just put the CN Noodle logo on the side of it and call it good. Then it'll be the rebirth of the Blue Devil units. Yes, I agree. They should start doing that. That would be awesome. So yeah, I guess with that said, it's just a waiting game. Now since we know a train is coming, now I guess we can determine on how fast this train comes from here because, well, if it comes quick, then it's L508, but if not, then it's M399. But we'll be able to determine that as soon as we see it anyway. So it was like 10 p.m. Got bit by mosquitoes badly. Oh, I bet. Yeah, mosquitoes, they suck. Also, here's a tip of advice for y'all. A little bit of survival tips for y'all. If you take coffee grounds, doesn't matter if they're caffeinated or decaf, put them in a small pile and burn them. The smoke that it'll let off will repel mosquitoes. Thank me later. And by the way, no, coffee grounds, they won't burn like in a big flame. In fact, it takes quite a bit to get them going, so you got to light them with a blowtorch. They, when they burn, they just kind of coal up and smoke, very much like an incense. So, yeah. Oh, look, a train. Yes. Greasy rail. So that's a great tip. I use bug spray usually. Yeah, bug spray doesn't always work because all it does is actually make you visible from a bug's vision, which I thought was very interesting, but I was a little disappointed to find out that's what it actually does because, well, I thought for the longest time it was the smell or like the chemical compound that it let off, like it was volatile and lets off invisible vapors that, you know, fends off bugs. That's what I thought it does, but no, it literally makes you invisible to bugs, which is a shame. I know quite a lot about survival because I used to be a Boy Scout back then, and I learned a lot, and it's pretty awesome. And I still watch like survival channels too because, well, it's one of my main interests, like outdoor survival. Yeah. Oh, I want my beer. Oh, and speaking of which, guys, so for future content, so you guys saw that I released 3 crossing tour videos this past week, and you guys seem to enjoy them. Now, I am going to be continuing to cook up content like that because I have one other crossing tour video to release, and this upcoming Tuesday on September 30th, I am going to be finally releasing another piece of media of Mid-Michigan rail stories. It is going to be a non-canon short that I've been working on for a couple years now, mainly because I worked on it one time and then I lost the media to it, but I retrieved all the media to it, remade it, and finished it up, and it's really, really good and really funny, so stay tuned for that. And after those 2 videos are released, I may or may not be making another episode of Exploring Abandoned Railroad Crossings on Google Maps, so stay tuned for all of that, folks, because I'm in the kitchen once again. And I'm cooking. Huh, I learned something new today. Yep, well, there you go, Alex. So, yeah. All right. Jeez, I just got like a Discord message that was a little irksome. Hey, could I make an idea for your Comedy World series? Sure, go for it. If you're wondering what he's talking about my Michigan Boys animated series that I occasionally post episodes of on this channel too. If you guys want to see more episodes of Michigan Boys, comment below because, well, those videos are usually fun to make. Shortline live streams, please. I was considering doing a live stream of me chasing a train on the Huron and Eastern or Lake State Railway or wherever else, but currently I'm still trying to get that set up, so I guess whenever it does come, it'll come, so stay tuned, as always. I wonder why Michigan doesn't get CN fallen flags often. Well, they do see quite a bit of, like, Grand Trunk units around here. Even back then, they used to see way more, but obviously right now it's not as much, but it still gets them occasionally, excuse me. And in Illinois, you get EJ&E and Illinois Central units like galore because, well, that's what the heritage is over there, IC and EJ&E. But over here, it's all Grand Trunk. So, yeah. Yup. That would be cool, yes. Hopefully this is L508 because I really want to make up the loss of the 2000 sub special live stream where we tried to catch 8952, but we failed. So, yeah. Officer Ravioli. His name is Officer Rivieri, but yeah, that'd be funny. Ronnie Kotorski, yeah. Penn Central, baby. You can count on us. That's what almost happened, but except their track condition equal bad, so therefore they got forcefully merged to somewhere else, fallen flagged, and then Conrail had to come into play. Gotta love it. Rest in peace to the Big Blue, because they were actually a decent railroad, as overrated as they are. They were actually not a bad railroad. I wonder, and that makes me then wonder that with all the crap that Amtrak has been going through, I wonder if they're going to become the next Conrail. But then again, I don't know if that's going to happen, because what's going to replace Amtrak if that's going to go away? I love Conrail, yeah. What was I going to say? There is a short line somewhere that still has an ex-Conrail -8 in CSX-YN2 colors that would roam around the line, and it would lead too. And it has an RS3L too. If I find the video, I'll send it to you, Alex. Unless you've seen it before too. I could have sworn, yeah, I should be able to find the video. It was on YouTube. Ugh. Sorry, my legs are cramping. Yep, that's just me. Big, tall, skinny guy with joint problems at the age of 22. I always had, like, joint problems, especially in my back, because I used to do a lot of crazy stuff growing up. And those involve, like, parkour and jumping off of high places, like the trampoline and whatever else. I know the ELS and HRT have ex-Conrails, but yeah, but those are EMDs. I'm talking like an ex-Conrail -8 that used to be on CSX that was then sold off to short line railroad somewhere down south. And I know it's not the Pinckney Railroad either, because all they have is standard cabs, I think. I don't think I saw the video, so yeah, I would love to see it. Yeah, remind me to send it to you after the stream's done, unless you got to leave beforehand, but I'm sure I'll remember. I got to remember a lot of things already after the stream, the Discord thing, and then this. But yeah, I'll probably look around my history once I'm done, just so I could quickly get her out and send it over. It's a cool video too, and they were going quick too, like like I&O speeds, I would say. Sounds good. But yeah, that's X Conrail Dash 8. I knew it was like an earlier one too, because it had the spaced out low ditch lights instead of like the ones that are closer together, like the newer Dash 8s. It's quite neat. Fun fact, can I make a script of it in your DMs? I mean, if you want, sure. I&O or Huron and Eastern. If you're talking about like what I'm talking about, like in terms of train speeds, what I was talking about earlier with that Dash 8, then I was talking about I&O. But if I had to pick between the two, that's a tough one. Huron and Eastern's fleet has really gone very bland over the years. Like all the Rail America units are gone, but at least 2 of them are now the Whisker units. Huron and Eastern is closer to me, so I would choose that to Railfan. And also they bought out a lot of historical trackage around Michigan, which is cool. I&O, it's not a bad railroad. Their fleet is also kind of bland. Like, I remember I caught that BN painted unit one time, but not even a few months later. Actually, no, it was like around a year later. They sold it off to a railroad in Ohio, which then put that unit out of service. I&O is X Conrail Dash 8s, right? That I don't know. Maybe they do. Like, maybe I think some of, yeah, they're Dash 8s. They came from CSX, but they're the newer ones, like the ones with the low ditch lights that are closer together. So, one could be X Conrail, but I can't say that for certain. It depends on the numbers. I got to look at them again. So I think maybe 1 or 2 are X Conrail, very much like LSRC with those two twins, those two Conrail twin SD50s, and where they only a certain amount of them are X Conrail. So I got to look it up again. I wonder if they ever changed the numbers. I think they did. Yeah, they changed the numbers on them. And the X Conrail Dash 8s, they're between the 71 or 72 numbers to like high 7300 number series, I think. Dom, my guy is a DT&I rail fan. I approve your username. Yeah, I saw that same thing, same day leaving Flat Rock. Nice. All right, I'm back for a bit. What did I miss? You did not miss anything, but you came back during a good time, Joseph, because a train got lined. And this might be L508 with 8952 trailing. I hope. Do they have marker lights on the nose? That I don't know, because I haven't really caught any of the Indiana and Ohio Dash 8s, but wait, are the Indiana Ohio are those Dash 8s or Dash 9s? I've heard some, wait, no, I'm stupid. All of the Indiana and Ohio Dash 9s are XBNSF. I just remembered that. But the Dash 8s, I can't say that for certain. However, CF&E has some XCSX Dash 8s. And those, I don't think they're X Conrail. My buddy Landon's texting me. Yeah. Signal green, yes. I checked a little bit ago and it was already green, so. But the signal down there, that one's still flashing yellow. Got a couple of trains in South Carolina. Nice, Jay the rail fanner. Where's this at? Oh, sorry I didn't answer your question earlier, but this is the C on Flint sub, Van Vliet Road and Swartz Creek. One of the many spots I go to on the Flint sub. So, yeah. About 6 Dash 8s are former Conrail, but don't quote that. Oh, I see. Well, there you go. Those are XCSX, yes. IMO, the Georgia Central Railway became a rather bland after the U-boats, and eventually the rest of the Rail America units were retired. Yeah. True dat. Anyways, I'm going to keep quiet and listen for a horn, because that's really the only way you'll be able to tell when a train's nearby here. Thankfully, the horn, like, echoes far, because, well, it's a quiet area over here. So, yeah. Could have sworn I heard something. Must be hearing things. Brought myself a new camera lens and we'll be getting it tomorrow. Oh, nice. A new camera lens for what? I thought you only had a camcorder, unless you have a DSLR or mirrorless now. And it's been 1 hour in the stream. No trains yet, but we will get one here soon. Wait, what train is 8953? L507, and that's still down south right now. And yes, 8953 is leading. I miss you so much, brother. Me? I miss you too, bro. Got a Railfan again sometime. Even though it hasn't been that long since we last seen each other, but like still. That's a sign of something. Yep. Wonder if I'll get it on stream. No, I doubt it. Because right here at this point of the line is where, like, right before L507 has to terminate. Sweet, RS3L action on CN. Yes, sir. Oh, in case you didn't know, there's a C6M on CN with an RS3L as well. It's 3410, and it kind of sounds like one of the older RS3Ls too, but it has a dead 44, so it doesn't sound all that good, but it's still an RS3L though. It's for my Ultra HD 4K camcorder. Oh, all right then. Neat. It's the food that Kraken's told Tom to have. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, I might remember it in a little bit, knowing my memory. 2291's another one. Yeah, and that one has the best sounding RS3L, in my honest opinion. It's the most healthy. I need to go railfanning again soon. Perhaps I'll do some tomorrow. Well, have fun. Let me know what you get, man. I'll keep you posted on top of what's on CN. Because 8952, like I said, that's on the L507, L508 cycle right now, and that'd be neat if you were able to get that. And I'd love to catch some INO action. Oh yeah, weren't you in remember that day when we were in Carlton? Back in July of 2023, and we had an Indiana, Ohio, or INO train come through with that BN unit leading? Yeah, that was INO. But yeah, I would like to catch more INO action sometime soon. Might be coming closer too. Still probably far off. Yeah, probably. Because it's a GEVO! Well, not only that, well, just because it's on a certain locomotive, that doesn't determine how healthy the horn is. Yeah, that BN unit was beautiful. And yeah, be happy that you caught that, because, like, that was one of the last times that BN unit ran on the INO. After that, like, I would say less than a year later, it got sold off to a railroad in Ohio, and I don't even know if it's still in service anymore today. Yeah, I love when 3488 was on INO. Yeah, that was its number, 3488. That was a cool unit. I'm so glad I get to see it once. INO job is a weekly job, usually once or twice a week. Yeah, I believe it runs twice, sometimes 3 times a week out of Flat Rock to Delta. I think that's where it goes. It usually runs on Monday or Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays. I remember catching that job on a Saturday one time, and that was with the BN unit. Saw it through the summer of 2023. Yeah, that's when I saw it too. Here's $3 for 3K subs. Hey, thank you, Joseph, for the $3 donation. God bless you as well. Kick a rock out of pure intrusiveness. If that's even a word. Man, oh man. Imagine it was 3K for 3K subs. Man, I'm not going to be asking for $3,000. Hey, man, $2,997 more dollars, and you got my cut. I'm just kidding. That's ridiculous. I ain't no rich elbozo. Kicking a rock is a primal urge. Yeah, literally. I think L575 is no longer running. Yeah, L575 has been temporarily abolished a few months ago. They will be coming back once Schaefer gets a new contract for Coke Fueled Energy, but I assume it's going to take somewhere between a year or two. Yeah, we all miss 575. Hey, how you doing? Hey, welcome Big D Trains, Airplanes, and Blogs and Gaming to the stream. Welcome, man. I'm doing all right. Had a pretty busy weekend, but I am here live streaming for y'all today to celebrate 3,000 subs, and we got a train coming, a westbound, so it's gonna be neat. Oh, do I hear something? Congrats on reaching 3,000. Hey, thank you, Outdoor Adventures with Austin Miller. Welcome to stream as well. But yeah, seriously, I'm hearing something. Sounds like M-2 rumbling, unless that's just another airplane. Sounds like M-2 rumbling, man. Yeah, there is a crossing down there, and I could see one of the signals in case when it activates, so. I mean, I hear rumbling, like lots of it down there. I don't know if you guys could hear it on the stream, but. Don't say pregnancy, no. Sadly, school is interfering with rail fanning, yeah. Oh, hold on, I think I saw the crossing down there activate. Here, let's find out. Oh, 8952's leading. What? No way. I was not expecting this. All right, here we go, guys. Got L508 coming with 8952 leading. Yep. Pregnancy. I already shot 8952 multiple times, so this is going to be a live stream exclusive for y'all. So here we go. It is time. Yep. All right, here it is. Just popped out. This is actually Swartz Creek, but you'd be close on Duran. Looking clean. Yeah, they did clean it up in Flint. Yep, this is 508. So Holly Sub Rail fans, heads up. It was trailing on 501 today. That is true. Yeah, they cleaned up 8952. So Joseph, if you want to see it, then I'll keep you posted on her. Yeah, it looks pretty. Yeah, we know what happened on March 14th. What a treat, God bless. Yep, this is our 3,000 sub-special train. I am so glad we got redemption after our failure with the 2,000 sub-special stream. Redemption. Foil steel cars are our favorite, yeah, other than Coke cars. Yeah, for some event in Pontiac and in Flint, but both of which were private. There's the end. Weird gondola. 8952 and 8829, I think it was. This is a live stream exclusive, so no. Yeah, 8923. Oh, I'm at 29. Man, that was quite awesome. I was not expecting to see 8952 lead. I was so confident that it was trailing. Hey, JQ, if you're watching this secretly, heck yeah, man. Thank you. No problem, buddy. Literally, welcome to the stream, man. Alrighty, so he's hauling it. He will slam on his brakes once he gets towards the Durand area because you got to take the highway and go slow. You did indeed say it was a sign earlier. Yeah, that's probably why they departed Flint so late, because they were spinning the power or whatever. Then again, L508 always runs later than usual on Sundays. Gotta love some meme time. Congrats on seeing it. Thank you. This is probably... Here, hold on. Let me count how many times I've seen 8952. It was more than 10 times. More than half the times it was leading. I know I may sound like I'm flexing, but really that just goes for show on how often this thing comes to on the Flint sub. My bad. I thought you forgot to record for a second. Yeah, well, I didn't forget. This was just a live stream exclusive. I could probably get this again tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, on Tuesday. Anyways, this signal should flip back to flashing yellow once it clears that block down there. Has it still yet to knock down that flashing yellow? Or did it knock it down and it's like glitching? I only seen it once at Durand. You seen it once and it was a horrible shot? Dang. It runs too much, yeah. Anything else line? That I'm not sure. Unless this stays red for another... that's behind it, which could be 399, but I can't really confirm that right now. Someone commented on the Vlad video and said your car is more reliable than an electric car. Is that person, chat, is that person based? Is that based? You're gonna like this. Like what? All right. Well, I really thought it trailing an L501 was going to be a sign that it was going to wait, unless it led the what was I going to say? It led the eastbound run back to Flint. I hear a rooster. Well, did I hear another train? All right, there we go. Now that signal turned to red. I'm still hearing 8952's horn in the distance. Nice, nice. It's a little M3 replica, or it's raised letter K1L13A, which is basically a chopped up K5LLA with the 3 bell being replaced with a 3A. Make it sound like an M3. The Gronk, HU. Yeah. You can still hear it. It's crazy. Rest my knees for a little bit. All right, it just flipped back to flashing yellow. So we might have another train till a while. I'm back. Has anything passed? Well, unfortunately, Brett, you just missed L508 with 8952 leading. It literally led, which I was not expecting to see, but, well, it happened. So, yeah, here we are. So, yep, it just cleared that block, so, yep. Joseph, why are you putting BBL in the chat again? Any locals coming on the Flint sub? That I don't think so, unless R944 is coming, but that's probably not going to be until, like, late tonight. So, I guess we'll see. I hear another train horn. Where? Where's Signal Train Simulations? Where do you hear another horn? The Grump HU? Okay. How far back do I need to see on the stream? About 10-ish minutes. Anyways, up we have a solid yellow on this side. I mean, that is probably normal, considering that, you know, that side's the default flashing yellow and it just automatically knocks down the red whenever a train is coming from that opposing direction. How many trains per day on this line? Well, it really depends on where you are, but I would say this averages between 20 to 25 a day. Maybe 30 on a good day. Like, that's probably right around what Duran sees, because you also got like the GLC and HESR short lines going through there. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom really badly. Sorry, you guys didn't need to know that, but like, yeah. If someone asks if it's number 1 or number 2, you're gonna be banned. No, I'm just kidding. You're not, that's a bit too petty. I'm not gonna ban you for that. But now I'm gonna probably see someone ask that. Still red down there, so I wonder if we have an eastbound? I don't know. I wonder. You don't hear a horn. That sound that you're hearing is most likely a lawnmower or whatever. On my train's 29. Okay. Okay, then. All right. Oh, shoot. Who's texting me? Oh, my mom's trying to get a hold of me. Ah, dang it. Yeah, this is the Flint sub. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut this short, but I gotta go ahead and end the stream here because, well, mom's trying to get a hold of me. I mean, even though I told her I'm gonna be streaming, but they are going somewhere. Well, actually, it's almost 7, so they're probably already gone. So they are gonna go to marriage counseling, and I gotta, you know, do some house sitting. But oh well, that's that. So it is nice and quiet out here on the Flint sub, but I guess this is my 3,000 subscriber special. We caught 8952 leading, which I think is quite a nice special for this stream. So once again, I apologize if this has to get cut short, but that's that. So I guess that said, thank you all for coming on the stream. Thank you all for 3,000 subscribers, and I will be cooking up more content very, very soon. So I guess all that said, this is Damon810 Railfan, your boy from the 810, signing out. Over and out. I gotta remember all this on the stream.